Hello viewers. Here I have one of these pocket bike engines. They call it those shitty little Chinese pocket bike things. And this one, I bought it off a guy. I bought a bike and it came with a spare engine. It's supposed to be high compression, but the compression feels low, like really low. And I went ahead and looked into, you probably can't see, into the exhaust port, and the piston is just scored to shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the top end off and see if I can get by with a new piston, or I have to get a new bore as well. I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off these Allen wrench screws, and yeah, so I'll go ahead and do that. Well, I got these studs loosened now, so I should be able to just pull them out and be able to pull the cylinder off there. There she goes. Oh, she's got a separate head too, right on. Someone's tried to Loctite them in there. Didn't work very well though. It was easy as fuck to get off. Go ahead and camera down. Oh, it's tight, fuck. There we go. Well, look at this piston, it's just fucked. Look at that at the top, probably can't see. My camera sucks, but it's got a huge scratch at the top right there. Yeah, as you can see, it's scratched at the intake side as well. Oh, look at the play. So you're playing the crank. A little bit of that too. The bore does actually look fairly good though, so I can probably get away with just using a new piston. Crank does feel a little shitty though. Yeah, look, you can see that play in there. That is no good at all. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and acquire a new piston. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at the play. That's no good. That is no good at all. How's the head looks good. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can acquire a new piston, and I'll film some more then. Well, folks, I've just done a little bit more of a closer examination to this pocket bike engine, and it is just completely dicked. I don't know if you can tell, but the sides of this cylinder are just fucked completely. Like if you look right here, there's just a huge scratch along there. It's the same with the other side, and I'm guessing the clips came off the piston, because that's the only thing I can think of. And if you look at the piston itself, it is fucked. Look at it right here. Probably can't tell because it's dark, but there's huge gouges in the piston. So that isn't gonna. And the top piston ring, I figured out, is seized. Can't see it's come. I get it to decompress on this side, but right here, but I've been using my knife to try and get that off, so that's not happening. So for this motor, I need new piston, new rings, and a new bore. That's a lot of money. And since I got a keg that already runs with a perfectly standard engine, I reckon I'm just going to go ahead and split the crank, take off the clutch bell housing, the clutch, the connection rod, the crankshaft, the intake manifold, the reeds, the CDI, and the magneto, and this bore here, and this head here. We'll go over to the museum of totally fucked up engine parts. I don't think I've showed you guys my museum before. Yeah, I've got freaking that in there now. I've got this piston here, Steve's piston ring on the top, just huge scratches down there, scratches on it. Look at this. Look at this bearing. Oh yeah, that's good. Nice bearing there. Oh, look at this cylinder. Look at this cylinder. That's good. That someone took a grinder to that. That didn't get like that on its own. And I've got some good things like GX200 push rods and GX200 cam and things like that. Oh yeah, look at this point. Look at this point. Completely burned out. It's just dicked. And of course, got the Tomos engine here. Yeah, so that's gonna live in the Black Museum of fucked up engine parts now, and I'll go ahead and salvage from this motor what I can. The head's actually pretty decent. Yeah, the head's good. But yeah, I'm just gonna take all the good bits and split the crank and sell the crank. We'll put it in my scrap collection. Not that scrap collection, my other scrap collection. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this motor apart and show you all the bits in it when I'm done with that. Take my part. So I just started dismantling the good bits off of this engine. I took the clutch pad housing off, and the clutch pads do look very good. So I might have to get my puller out and pull that off. And the clutch pad housing itself, that bearing is in very nice shape. I'll just put it there, you can see it. It's been very well. So that definitely can be used. I went ahead and pulled apart the intake. Got a nice little manifold there. Nice little reed block. It's in nice shape. I managed to save this reed block gasket too. Right on. The one that goes onto the cylinder itself. I mean, onto the freaking crankshaft itself got a little bit fucked, but this one did. Now I've got a whole bunch of bolts with good washers onto them. So that's good. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the CDI off. It shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, it's over tight. Of course, there we go. Well, I don't like these Allen bolts, they're fucking stupid. Why can't you just use regular ass hex bolts? It's just be cheaper to make or something. The Chinese love them. No washer on it, of course, because it's shitty and it's Chinese, and why put a washer when you cannot have a washer, you know? That seems to be their philosophy on most things, you know? We can make do without it, so let's not have it, you know? These friggin' pocket bikes are about the shittiest made bikes on earth, as far as I'm concerned. They are fairly good though if you maintain them. Well, not really maintain them, there's not much you can do to them really, but just, you know, as long as you don't crash it or break anything, they tend to be alright. Fucking time, and there goes the CDI. Definitely can keep that, so I'm keeping the bell housing, the CDI, the reeds, the intake, manifold, the nut gasket, and of course all those nuts and bolts. Well, just bolts, I guess. And the head is good, the studs are good, the plug is good. And I might go ahead and see if I can get that clutch off without using a puller. I think I will have to use the puller. Let's just put on shitty. Yeah, and the rest of this will just be scrapped, unfortunately. Someone obviously did not take care of their engine and completely destroyed the fucking piston and the cylinder, which is over there. And that's the way she goes. So, yeah, so until next time, thanks for watching.